Hello, stepmamas! I'm Jennifer Zellman and welcome to nachomom.club. So today you're in for a very special treat, a very yummy treat I may add. Today we're going to make nachos, and who better to learn nachos from than Nacho Mom? So my version of nachos today are super fast gringo nachos. Why super fast, you ask? Well, I'm a stepmom and I got no time for anything and I need to make these in under 5 minutes or my kids are onto something else. Why gringo? Because my stepkids, like yours probably, are American and they don't love Mexican food, to be honest. I do, but they not so much. So I've Americanized them and I'm using mozzarella cheese and all the goodies that they like because it's for them, it's for our stepkids. We're trying to grow these relationships, and what better way than with a yummy snack. These super fast gringo nachos are the best. So stay with us as we make this yummy treat. Okay, so the base of good nachos starts with a good chip. Of course, if you have the time to make your own chips at home, like in my previous video, then you should definitely go that route. It'll elevate your chips to the next level. Your kids will not stop talking about it, I promise. But if you're like me and every minute counts in your day, go out to the store and buy your regular old chips. I love the Whole Foods brand. They're delicious. They really are like restaurant quality. So you take your chips, whatever you may have, dump them in any oven-safe dish because we're going to be popping these babies into the oven. So cover just the bottom of the dish. Now comes the cheese. So my stepkids love mozzarella cheese. I know my grandmother would be rolling in her grave right now if she knew I was using mozzarella cheese for nachos. I usually like Monterey Jack or one of those nice, a little more authentic cheeses. But we're going with what the kids like because the kids get what they want. So we sprinkle it with a small layer of cheese, make sure all the chips are covered. And next is our protein. So you gotta get the protein when you can for those kiddos. So I'm using steak. It's just a flank steak I prepared actually for dinner the night before, so I just chopped it up and I'm gonna stuff it in there. Another thing I love about nachos is that you can really use it to clean out your fridge. So whatever you made last night for dinner, just chop it up and throw it in. Chicken will do, pork will do, even fish I've done before, shrimp works great. So really anything goes, just chop it up, throw it in there. I always feel so guilty throwing leftovers out, so great way. Okay, and then we add whatever you want. Whatever your kids like, feel free to put them on in there. So my kids love olives, so I definitely put in a ton of black olives for them. I do corn. Again, I actually made this corn last night, so I'm reusing it for the nachos, because they love corn, who doesn't? And then beans, of course. So there is a little Mexican flavor in there, thank God, something resembling nachos. And that's really it. Oh, no, last but not least, most important, more cheese. Who doesn't want more queso in their life? So we do one more little sprinkling of cheese, and voila, you are ready to go in the oven. All right, then we're gonna pop it into our oven that's set at 350, right in the middle rack for about 8 to 10 minutes. I like to keep an eye on it to make sure the chips don't start browning too much, but you want nice, hot, bubbling cheese. So now that you have your sizzling hot nachos out, we do the final touches to make the presentation perfect. So I add a big giant scoop of I just do mashed avocado. So a lot of people like guacamole, but I think there's a lot of stuff already in the nachos. So I just do mashed guacamole, which if it's ripe, which you know it is when it's soft, it is delicious. And then to make it look really restaurant quality, I do 2 beautiful sculptural chips for a perfect plate of super fast gringo nachos that your kids are sure to gobble up, and you should sneak a little if you can too, because they are delicious. So enjoy, stepmamas, and I can't wait to see you next time on nachomom.club.